Well, good morning. This morning we're picking up our story in Daniel chapter 4, reading from verse 1. King Nebuchadnezzar, to all peoples, nations, and languages that dwell in all the earth, peace be multiplied to you. It has seemed good to me to show the signs and wonders that the Most High God has done for me. How great are His signs! How mighty His wonders! His kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and His dominion endures from generation to generation. Well, Daniel chapter 4 signals this incredible change, this transformation in the life of Nebuchadnezzar. And these are his opening words to his telling the story of what God has done in his life. He goes on to tell the story over the coming verses, but he starts by addressing all peoples, in one sense similarly to how he has in the previous chapter, all peoples, nations and languages, and yet the transformation in him is immediately evident. Rather than the tone being that of demands and threats, you will do this, if you don't, here's what's going to happen to you, the tone is so utterly different. Peace be multiplied to you. Well, these are the words of a man who's come to a place of peace himself. These are the words of a man who's encountered a heart transformation in God. Nebuchadnezzar is a changed man. We're going to discover why in the coming verses. But it's amazing just to see how he begins, how he opens his story with praise and worship. One of the signs of encountering God truly, of true conversion, is that we stop talking about ourselves and what we've done and what we're doing and what we're going to do. When the focus comes off all of our actions and we begin to talk about what God has done for us, it's one of the signs of true conversion. When we begin to be overawed, not so much about what we've done, but about what He has done for us, what He's brought us into, the life change that He has offered to us, the way He's given Himself on the cross for us. This is a sign of true life change. And it's interesting, Nebuchadnezzar's journey, like our journey, is not a straight line. It's not an instantaneous change that happens in one day. No, already we've seen God encounter him, confront him in a sense, in two miraculous ways. First of all, with the dreams that God gave him, and then Daniel's interpretation. And then second of all, God confronting him through the fiery furnace. Both of those instances elicited praise from Nebuchadnezzar, but there was no heart change. There was no faith expressed. There was nothing personal in terms of, wow, this is my God. I worship this God. But over the coming verses, what's going to unfold is that something now does happen that brings Nebuchadnezzar to that place of faith and personal conviction that I know this God and I serve this God, and this God is the God above all gods. You know, Jesus is the God of the second chance, the third chance, the fourth chance, the fifth chance. He comes to each of us with an invitation. He comes to us and He says, come follow me. Come be with me. Come engage with me. And He holds out nail-scarred hands to us in order to embrace us with the embrace of God. And we can be very aware of our blown opportunities, our missed chances. But today, Jesus comes to you and to me again with outstretched, nail-scarred hands, and He says, come, follow me. Come, be with me. Come engage with what I have done for you. Come and know my goodness. Come and know my mercy. Come and know the way that I lavish grace on your life. Come and know my goodness for yourself today. One of the things that's amazing about Nebuchadnezzar's reaction, even in these first few verses, is the way gratitude and praise pours out of him. He says, it's good for me to tell you what God has done for me. There's gratitude coming out of him. And then there's this exclamation about the God above all gods, the King of all kings, this dominion that will endure forever. What incredible revelation Nebuchadnezzar has had. Just as that praise bubbles out of him, this is a great place to start for us, just to allow our spirit to begin to express gratitude and thanks. Father, Jesus, thank you for your love for me. Thank you for inviting me again. Thank you. I missed chance after chance after chance after chance. But today you give me another opportunity to engage with you, to be with you. I praise you for you are wonderful. Just start there. Allow your spirit to rise to him. Express your praise and your gratitude. Have a wonderful time in his presence, responding to him. And I'll see you tomorrow.